Madras Christian College traces its origin to the General Assembly School founded by the Reverend John Anderson, a missionary from the Church of Scotland in Georgetown of Madras, now called Chennai, on 3rd April 1837. Anderson was a pioneer in introducing English medium education in South India. Reverend William Miller, who arrived in 1862, upgraded the school to a college in 1865. Miller transformed the institution and named it Madras Christian College on 1st January 1877. The rapid expansion of the college and the congested physical space necessitated the shifting of the college from Georgetown to the 390-acre Sylvan Seleo forest in Tambaram. The Great Migration took place on 30th January 1937. Professor Edward Barnes and his wife Alice Barnes, who lived on campus since 1932, painstakingly shaped and nurtured the campus by planting hundreds of rare plants and carving out dusty roads. Thus, our college is now 183 years old, while the Tambaram campus is 83 years old. Academic excellence, spiritual vitality, and social relevance have remained the guiding principles of the institution down the decades. Now, let us go on a virtual tour of our lovely campus.
We have 4 gates in our college. They were recently renovated. The 4 gates are the main gate, the Seleo Gate, which is also known as the IOP Gate, Heber Gate, and St. Thomas Gate, also known as the Model Village Gate.
And here we have the Commerce Block, where the Commerce Department's activities and studies take place.
In MCC, student hostels are called residential halls, and they play a very important role in cultivating the future citizens. The college has 6 residential halls for students: St. Thomas's Hall, Sellier Hall, Bishop Heber Hall, Martin Hall, Margaret Hall, and Barnes Hall. The first 3 are for boys and the latter for girls. The halls are administered by elected residential students. Each hall follows a different model of constitution and parliamentary system. Each hall has a different motto, emblem, hall song, festivals, different activities, and a whole unique culture.
Here we have one of the residential halls, St. Thomas's Hall, which was built in 1937, named after St. Thomas, who brought the gospel to India. This hall's constitution is based on the Indian constitutional and parliamentary system. The hall fest is called Utsav. The residents of this hall call themselves Thomasians.
This is the Barnes Hall. This is the newest and the 3rd girls' hall, established on the 20th of June 2016. The hall was named after Professor Edward Barnes, the first curator of the college. Their hall fest is called Atara. The residents of this hall call themselves Barnesonites.
This is Margaret Hall, the 2nd girls' hall established in 2009 for women students on MCC campus. It is named after Margaret Locher Anderson, who is the wife of our founder, Reverend John Anderson. Their hall fest is called Dionysia. The residents of this hall call themselves Margaritas.
Here we have Martin Hall. Martin Hall was established in 1968 and was the only hall for women on campus until 2009, when Margaret Hall was set up. The hall was named after Agnes Martin, wife of Professor Gavin Martin of the college. Their hall fest is called Galarompics. The residents of this hall call themselves Martinians. The boxing ring in front of the principal's quarters doubles as an outdoor stage with a green space in front of it for a sizable audience, primarily used for student gatherings.
The Quarto Septicentennial Building, also known as the QSC Building, was built to mark the 175th anniversary of our institution.
Before you is the Miller Memorial Library, an extensive library established in 1863. It is now housed in an elegant building that was designed in 1987 in anticipation of a visit by the then Indian Prime Minister Sri Rajiv Gandhi. The eco-friendly design was ahead of its time, housing shrubs and arboretums within its glass walls.
The Center for Media Studies, or CMS, was built in 2010. It houses a theatre. It is used by the students of journalism, visual communication and communication departments.
We have two water tanks, the botany tank and the zoology tank, named after the departments nearest to them. Their structure is uniquely built.
Here we have the gutters, the most important and unique hangout spot in our college.
Here we have the botany department. This building also houses the School of Continuing Education, where students and outsiders can do various diplomas and certificate courses. It also has a 100 kilowatt solar power plant.
All the runoff water from the gutters gets collected at the lake of our college. This is a special feature of our campus, but the lake is also a restricted place.
Here before you are the sports field and C. Abraham Pavilion. Madras Christian College boasts of one of the most extensive sports fields for any college in India. Set amidst a lush green campus, a cricket pavilion was also constructed and named after the former physical director of the college, C. Abraham. These sports fields are most sought after places for the student community, especially during the inter-hall sports meet among the residential halls. The indoor stadium was inaugurated in 2015 by the Australian cricketer Glenn McGrath. It houses the basketball and badminton court. It has wooden flooring, for which the material was imported from the Netherlands.
The purpose of the Fine Arts Centre, named after J.R. Macphails, the last Scottish principal of our college, was to provide students interested in arts with assistance to develop their talents and enable them to participate in various cultural activities which would enrich the academic life of the college.
This is the MCC farm. As you have seen, our college is unique in many ways. It even has its own farm, which produces fresh organic vegetables, which are also available to buy from time to time. The college farm, which extends over an area of 60 acres, was started in the year 1965, and today it is a model mixed farm. It is also used by the students of the botany, zoology and statistics departments for their studies. There is also a 500 kilowatt solar power plant, which is spread over an area of 3 acres.
And here we have the Bishop Heber Chapel. The chapel is a unique and prominent specialty of Bishop Heber Hall. Sunday services are held and the order of worship is a blend of Anglican and South Indian styles. The chapel walls are painted and floor tiles are carefully polished each year by the residents themselves. The pipe organ was donated by an alumnus. The floor tiles were imported from Scotland and the altar was cut from a single piece of rock that was transported from Tiruchirappalli. This is a constant reminder of the roots of Bishop Heber Hall. It was renovated recently and air conditioning was added. It was supposed to be built at the site of the present bell tower, but was finally built where it stands today.
Here we have the Bishop Heber Hall. Bishop Heber Hall was founded in 1937 and it was named so after Bishop Reginald Heber, the hymn writer and erstwhile Bishop of Calcutta. This hall's constitution is based on the Scottish constitutional hierarchy. Their hall fest is called Octavia. The residents of this hall call themselves Heberians.
The student center of our college, more commonly known as our canteen, is one of the first of its kind in India. There was an old student center which is reconstructed and renovated to make it suitably modern in accordance with the growing needs of the students. We have two canteens, day canteen which is called Madhu Canteen and evening canteen which is called Rajagopal Canteen. It is one of the most crowded places in the college and is another important hangout spot. Above the canteen, College Union Society is located.
This is the bell tower. It is the center of our college campus. It's also an important hangout spot. Once upon a time, the bell rung here would be heard all over the village of Tambaram. But today, Tambaram is a noisy urban area and the bell is barely audible even in the college blocks on campus.
The McNichol Lounge, also known as the Women's Lounge, is the favorite hangout spot for the women of our college. Complete with sofas, beds, mirrors, vending machines, and more. It was renovated with the help of an alumnus, Dr. Indra Noe, former chairperson and CEO of PepsiCo.
This is Cellular Hall. Cellular Hall was founded in 1937 and was named after the Cellular Forest Reserve. This hall's constitution is derived from the British Constitution. Their hall fest is called Moon Shadow. The residents of this hall call themselves Cellurians.
Here we have the science block, where most of the science department's activities, classes, and more take place.
This is the arts block. It has all the arts departments and the classes.
And here we have MCC's very own sundial. It is one of the oldest sundials in Chennai.
Here we have the Miller statue. The Miller statue, erected in 1937, is one of the most prominent sites in our college. It is situated at the center of the main block. Reverend Dr. William Miller was one of the pioneers of education in South India. He worked here for a very long period of time and helped MCC grow. There is a belief or tradition that if one touches Miller's mustache, that student will get an arrear in that semester. Don't risk it.
And now we come to Anderson Hall, MCC's largest auditorium, which is named after its founder, Reverend John Anderson. The hall also hosted evangelist Billy Graham's visit to the campus in 1956 and Christian apologist Ravi Zachariah's visit in 2016. The hall is used for a variety of events and has hosted several notable people, the nation's highest leaders, politicians, theologians, preachers, educators, business people, civil servants, and much, much more, and continues to be the predominant indoor public space on campus. It was recently renovated and the audio system was revamped, as well as air conditioning being added.
This is the main block. It has the various offices and administrative divisions of our college. It also has the examinations hall and the gallery.
The quadrangle or diamond-shaped lawn in front of the main building is the largest outdoor public space in MCC, used primarily for large student gatherings such as shows hosted during the annual Deepwoods, which is the college's intercollegiate cultural festival.
We hope you enjoyed this virtual campus walk. We know you're looking forward to experience MCC up close and personally. We hope to see you soon. Until then, goodbye and live, love MCC.